So let's talk about that.
Have you seen the meme? Have you seen the meme where it's like 3-0 close though? And like
yeah. Like you have like an asterisk that says like, by the way, this was like last stock.
Yeah, there's like it was just very close.
But in the end of the day, it's like the 3-0 is a 3-0 with the results.
Oh, you're not wrong. In the end, you did not win a game.
Yeah, and Little Capped. I think Little Capped and Ethan have actually taken down games, if not sets, off of Boomie and Sandstorm before. Like they brought them into losers, only for Boomie and Sandstorm to come through and win again.
Yeah.
So Little Capped has the potential against these two players individually, as does Cake. I want to see how they work together. We did see a lot of those small blunders where you were talking about how like they were able to return damage off of each other depending on who's getting hit.
This team,
we didn't see it as much as they were against when they were against
XUPNLZ.
Yeah.
I think this team has the advantage. Like Captain Cake had the advantage in the first few games just because you have to figure out how they're playing. You could watch a team all you want and strategize, but actually putting that strategy into motion takes some time. It takes a little bit less time just because the caliber players that are Boomie and Sandstorm. But there's still a little bit of an adjustment you have to make just because this is not your usual team. It's an NA player and EU player. It's not going to be your your usual experienced 2v2 team.
Right.
There's some different
Although
stuff
we've seen it work,
do.
right? Daiku and Kostelix was a thing.
Yeah, Daiku was top 3 at a LAN.
Yeah,
what was that? Wasn't
crazy.
that
final round?
Final round, yeah.
So sometimes it works. I mean, Pugsy and Fiend. I mean, that wasn't necessarily EU, but it was definitely inter-regional.
Yeah. If Captain Cake are gonna win this, they have to win 3-0. I don't think there's any chance they make it later into the like a long set. Just because of the caliber of players.
That's a bold statement, potentially. 3-0 or 3-1?
Well, you see, what I've noticed out of Sandstorm and Boomie is the first few games they played relaxed. They're like, all right, let's have some fun. Let's get some very cool looking stuff in. And if they don't get that comfortable lead, you see the game face. The sternness and the seriousness. There's no laughing. There's no.
I like how this button check is trying to recover under shipwreck. That's what this is. It's like, yeah, it's not just for show. You can't get caught underneath the stage in that area under shipwreck, and that's what they're doing the entire time. Game number 1 is going to be coming up pretty soon between these two teams, and this is winners finals at Low Tier City. Winner of this goes into Grands to fight against whoever is able to make it out to the losers bracket. We've got XUPNLZ and Faison and Remy going to be taking each other out in the losers semis, a matchup that we saw earlier on in the day in favor of XUPNLZ. Maybe it will go in the opposite direction this time. We'll have to find out after this best of 5. Names are going in. Flags are being selected. It's funny because sometimes only one person's got the mouse to select the flags, and you can really troll your opponents that way.
Here it is again. It's probably going to be Petra and Zol. That's what they've been running this entire tournament.
Sandstorm, okay, fine. He brings up the Zol.
I think if, as I said earlier, if the Zol doesn't work, I think the Linfei is coming out. I think he's going to stay Kanan.
I'm under the impression that Sandstorm very much detests using guitars, even if he has an ability with them.
Just purely for the Kanan.
Oh yeah,
he doesn't play Cannon Legends for the secondary weapon. He plays the Cannon Legends for the cannon. Because Linfei Sigs are so good. Downlane N6 True for some parts.
That is a good point. Yeah, I think. Although I like Linfei's cannon for singles more than I do for doubles, but
you're not wrong. I'm just saying if the Zol doesn't work, but most of the times he plays fine.
The game number 1 is underway. Little Capped and Cake. Lots of Fate representation today. Oh, that'll happen so much.
Boomie
he just doesn't care if he's hitting Boomie at the same time.
He's like, if I hit a string, watch out, because I'm going to finish it, even if you're in it.
Sandstorm open up with those anti-air neutral airs. Boomie already deep into the red. Hits Cake a little bit. Ooh, a lot of team damage coming out from Cake and Little Capped. Ooh, Boomie once again dared away. Oh! Brings up
that down stick is terrifying.
It's pretty cool. He's just, oh no. He couldn't hit any of the spirit bombs, so he was like, screw this, just toss the orb down. I was like, that one hits. Wow, I think that was neutral light that connect into the side air. Sandstorm was like, oh wow, that weapon actually kills, and then just tosses it away.
And then
goes back to the cannon. He's like, I don't want that.
You did your job. Perfect.
Boomie opening up with a nice little pummel, surprisingly not losing that stock, and is continuing the string.
Even after hitting Sandstorm.
He went from like hitting Little Cap to Sandstorm to Cake to like back to Little Cap. It was just, oh man.
And now what was an even game at the beginning is now just starting to run away.
Yeah, this is like exactly what I feared was going to happening very, very quickly. Because you don't even have like the previous experience of like Ethan knowing what kind of strings Sandstorm wants to go for. Great
Yeah.
double KO coming out from Cake, but that was only after we heard like what 17 consecutive cannon hits back and forth on both of their teammates, and he went for that silent recovery. Ooh, Boomie trying to teleport in there with the down six. Side six comes out and isn't quite able to hit Little Caps, and there it comes forward. Ooh,
Sandstorm
nice
getting
neutral
things
light.
started on the cannon.
Oh, that Sarah almost takes Little Cap out from the other
That
side of the
Soul
stage.
Force, dude. That Soul Force is so scary because it not only builds up damage like faster, but it can take just a little bit off stage. It can kill you in like a few shots.
Ooh, down light down air. Neutral light on Orb, taking him down. Wasn't able to find the neutral sig on the Cake, but that side air says Cake flying. Wow, that has a lot of force.
Oh,
Sandstorm once again.
Sandstorm interrupted Boomie getting that. Sarah would have probably hit and finished off Cake's last
Did Boomie make it
stock.
back if Sandstorm hits him? I think. Oh, wait. Boomie doesn't even have Sandstorm hit him. Oh, ground pound in the air. And the weapon toss can look at make it. Okay, he does make it back. Managed to get that KO on the Boomie. Evens things up pretty quickly, but if Cake goes down, oh, Sandstorm fighting off stage with Axe, not looking good. Dodges through Little Caps, but down air comes down. Oh, double jump down air, doesn't quite hit. Little Cap being able to avoid it with the nair, doesn't take Sandstorm out just yet.
Now Cake has been surviving very well, but that recovery is going to kill him off the top.
Goes for that weapon toss, dodges straight forward, and Little Cap takes out Sandstorm's second stock. Goes for that side light, chase dodge forward recovery, but Little Cap doesn't let it happen. Side sig goes for the neutral sig.
Oh.
So Petra side sig has active input at the end of it.
I
So
didn't know that till like a few weeks after.
And this is why now I'm even more confident that it is actually side sig because I spent a lot of time studying this character. So you are wrong, Gobi.
No,
it is side
no,
sig. It has
there's no
active
way.
input, and you can choose to send them in front of you or directly upwards. So Boomie was like, I know you want that team combo. He trolled his teammate a little bit. Don't shake your head. I know it's side sig. No, it is. I can get text confirmation from Pingu.
Is it?
Totally is. Hold on. Is that Petra side sig? Everybody else in the crowd already knows.
Yeah, there's probably in the chat spamming. Dude, it's side
100%.
sig. It's down sig.
Oh,
Casters don't know their stuff.
You're only saying that last minute because you hope that there's
No,
maybe a chance
because
for
I'm
you,
still
Gobi.
confident in my selection, okay?
I'm waiting. Game number 2 is coming underway pretty soon. We're sticking to Petra and Zol. I haven't gotten a response back. I never will. Twilight Grove. All right, so this is terrifying to me for anybody that's fighting against an orb because as we were talking about the directly horizontal knockback of the Sair, if you hit that into the island, you have a lot of tools to be able to reset combos.
Oh,
Maybe
big
use the neutral- oh no,
damage, big
Sandstorm, everybody's
damage.
there. You have to be careful. No, Boomie actually turned that back on a Little Capped. Oh!
Oh, no, Caps was dead.
No.
That Cap stock was gone, and Sandstorm tried to go for a flashy finisher, but ended up saving him.
Ooh, there it is again. I was just talking about it, right? He side aired him into the island, tried to get that pivot neutral air to be able to tap him and reset it for another hit. Boomie
There
goes
was
down
Boomie
first. Okay, they were so Little Cap went from being saved to now taking the lead, and Sandstorm trying to find that Zol
All that
neutral
happened
sig.
in the first 40 seconds of the game.
Oh man, down like ground pound down. Red team barely in the lead, but for how long?
Cake gets that ground pound, manages to finish off Sandstorm stock. Now they do have a little bit of a lead, building up some damage on Boomie. That neutral, hey, Sandstorm walked into it. They're building a steady lead. Nice team play coming out from Cake and Lil Cap.
Yeah, it's actually looking quite good on Twilight Grove. And ooh, goes for that down air stomp side air, puts Sandstorm closer off to the side of the stage, and Cake, okay, pummeled away. Sandstorm has a little bit more damage. The ground pound from Boomie puts Sandstorm down. Okay, Sandstorm loses that stock. Will Boomie follow shortly afterwards? It's looking so good. Like, this isn't just a lead. It's a very convincing one. Little Cap barely damaged after the huge beating that he took on stock number 1.
At the beginning, Boomie and Sandstorm had such a huge lead.
Oh, we try to go for that side air. Little Cap's on
Nice
flying.
neutral sig.
Boomie goes down. Sandstorm tries to get that
I'm
downlight dare.
surprised Sandstorm didn't go for the downlight nair to try to finish off the top.
Maybe he thought that, oh yeah, you're right. Little Cap's actually damaged enough where it looks like it. But there, that nair hitting Cake, and that didn't
There
go.
it is. There's
Finally
the
finds
downlight
it.
nair.
Looks for the downlight again. Cake running for safety onto the island, waiting for Little Cap to spawn in. Maybe find a weapon in his favor. Will the next weapon come as the side stick just bounces Cake off the wall?
Oh no! Sandstorm doesn't have any options. That weapon toss is going to finish off his stock. Boomie tried to go for the save.
Boomie now in a 1v2 against Little Captain Cake, and something about Twilight Grove has activated the team synergy between Little Captain Cake. After that one crazy combo from Sandstorm, it just looked impossible for him. And they're continuing.
Such a good
down air, goes for another down air, neutral air. Okay, that side air bounces him off.
Grab out, go.
Ooh,
No.
Boomie doing a great job of maneuvering
That sound
around.
like good option.
Weapon toss, does he pick it back up? No, he doesn't. Cake gets the recovery. Will Cake go for the down air? Can Boomie even make it back? He
Down
no,
air,
not
that's
anymore. A 2-stock coming in from Cake and Little Caps.
And you see, you wouldn't have thought the game was going to end that way from the beginning. Just because how
Well,
everything started out. In the first 40 seconds.
I had a suspicion because Sandstorm definitely just didn't even care about what was happening to Boomie.
True.
So sometimes when that happens, the same thing can happen in reverse. But really, Sandstorm just didn't get anything working off stage. Every time they tried to go off, he was either losing his own stock or taking, like saving Little Caps, right? Because I feel like if he had just let Little Cap fall, totally different game number 2.
Yeah. That one situation changed the entire game. And to start out this game, even though Lil Cap did manage to steal the weapon, Boomie got some good unarmed damage.
Confirmation from Pingu.
Oh, what'd it say?
The dash is the side sig, Gobi.
It is?
The down sig.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
I need to study up more Brawlhalla.
Well, Petra's relatively new. I'll give you that one, right? Let it slide.
And
Good side
I
sig.
only looked at her once, so.
Yeah, that's probably a good reason. Oh, the down stick from Boomie coming out on stage. We go for the down stick again for that edge
Sandstorm
guard.
entering the red.
Yeah,
Tries to go for
relatively
that axe there. He's actually using axe.
He's using Axe, but I feel like it's because he has no other choice right now. He's sent off stage, has to hold on to a weapon to be able to recover. Weapon toss comes in, Boomie finds it down, stick, manages to get the very end hit of that teleport, sends Little Cap off the stage, and Sandstorm going for that Axe recovery, but Little Cap just being able to dodge away, nairs directly downwards. Weapon toss hits Sandstorm off the way out of that neutral light. Ooh, double KO from Boomie.
You know, Boomie has such a quick reaction time to go for that right out of the end sig.
Yep. I also feel like it's just a thing that he's labbed. He's played almost entirely Petra's ever since her release.
He's been definitely, it's been his favorite pick recently. Even though gauntlets have been nerfed in the last balance patch.
Well, and it's like a strange thing. It's definitely like an option that was taken away from them, but it has not changed the flavor of the kit in the slightest.
Yeah, it has.
And you
just
can
taken
still
away some
find
true
it. It's
combos.
just not true. We were talking about the Nair after chase dodge, but now Boomie's still holding on to this first stock. Sandstorm's struggling a little bit. Like, Boomie's doing really well, is able to get those KOs, but Sandstorm's still taking the most damage. And the neutral stick sends him flying. Sandstorm down again.
I wonder if that's something they talked about before the game. Was like, hey, if I do a sword neutral light and you do a neutral light back, I'm going to end sig, because that's not something you'd particularly think about.
Right. Neutral stick isn't what we usually see from Bodvar's sword. On hammer,
Yeah, on
almost
hammer, yeah.
always.
As a twos combo thing, yeah.
Kick goes down to the gauntlets. Little Cap's fighting his way through. Boomie definitely fighting much more carefully now as he picks up that orb. Siders Little Cap up the side of the stage. Sandstorm tries to go in for that side air. Siders again. Oh, it begins. Doesn't care that Boomie's in it. He's just like, all right, I've got the combo going.
Well, Boomie's on the second stock, so he's chilling.
Right, and any damage that he gets on the Cake in particular is really great, even though Sandstorm's down on his last stock. Oh, great spot dodge from Little Cap. Avoids that downer from Sandstorm. Puts a decent amount of damage on him, and Sandstorm's on the verge of dying here. Oh, side stick punished by that downer, but Sandstorm doesn't go for the finish. Instead, the downlight Nair takes out Cake. Little Cap didn't even finish him out. The double KO as he still gets credit from the last hit. Little Cap goes down.
Is a downlight end sig away from unarmed.
Yeah, but Boomie is on 2 stocks, and we know what combo. Oh, wow, Boomie drops.
Couldn't get it because the shipwreck.
Just go for a mix-up with that side air. Put him off stage. Nope, still nothing. Fumbling a few of the team combos they can get in, but in the meantime, they're actually just hitting Little Cap the entire time. Okay, Little Cap.
Little Cap, the weapon toss. Can Boomie still make it back? Yeah, no, Boomie can.
Oh, goes to the ground and gets a down sig. Try to end that second stock in style.
Sair.
Jumping Sair.
Weapon toss.
Weapon toss
Doesn't connect.
Okay, Boomie dodges to the stage. 3 seconds where it's gone. Doesn't go for the down like ground pound. It's just waiting for a weapon to spawn.
Yeah,
Boomie
no risk coming
finds
out
that
from
new
Cap.
weapon, picks up the gauntlets, nairs him, and that nearly takes Boomie off the top by itself. Little Cap's finding only hits here, not getting punished, but as I say that, down light comes out of that side light. Weapon toss goes a little bit too high. Little Cap now on the verge of being in the red. Ooh, side light, patient recovery, gravity cancel, down sig, teleports
insane.
perfectly where Little Cap is falling. And that is like the perfect usage of Petra down tilt because you always teleport regardless of whether or not you're going to hit it. It's just the rest of the move that's going to connect. And we're going to see it. Something that's cool about Petra's down signature is that there's a little indicator about where the move is going to connect. So you'll see it here as we go into slow-mo. He's going to go all the way up. There's that little red bubble on the end.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, so you can tell where Petra's going to end up.
So it's a
little bit of counterplay, but also something that you can use as a player for your own aiming.
Yeah. It's kind of like a guide. This is where it's going to be that they're going to come out the opposite way they came in.
Of course, the issue with that is that oh no, Boomie's down.
Sandstorm
Boomie's just
put
done.
it to work on the axe though.
Wow, Boomie did not keep track of his jumps at all. Sandstorm, you're right, doing a great job with the axe, but Boomie was the stock tank in the previous matches. And another thing about the downsig on Petra Gauntlets is that if you use it into the wall, it still aims into the wall, so you can kind of use it deceptively.
Yeah.
But, ooh, Boomie taking a huge beating here. Down a stock in under 30 seconds and taking even more damage. That downsig charged a little bit too long as Cake was just able to turn around and cut Sandstorm with the scythe. Boomie doesn't take out Little Cap just yet. Blackguard Keep definitely one of the widest stages in the game. Ooh, nice little falling side air. Takes Sandstorm down. Boomie bounces the orb off the ground. Can he get Cake? No. Down here's the platform instead. And Cake picks up that scythe as it bounces off the ground. Weapon toss from Little Cap stops Sandstorm from doing whatever he was thinking about doing. And Boomie's just waiting patiently with the sidelight recovery. No. Can't catch Little Cap sleeping. Ooh, good recovery from Sandstorm.
You know, even though Boomie is deep in the red, if they can manage to take Cap's stock, they can still bring this back. It's not like a deficit where, you know, Sandstorm or Boomie's in last stock and they have to claw their way back. This is still a very close game.
But if Little Cap is going to take out both Sandstorm and Boomie at the same time, maybe it just happens. Oh, Boomie gets that side air. Because it hit Cake, he got the second hit activation that hit Little Cap. Recovery from Little Caps. Falling down from Sandstorm. Tags on even a little bit more. Boomie goes up with that recovery, and Sandstorm kicks Little Cap off the right side of the stage. Cake goes for that weapon toss down and picks up the orb. Boomie still on the second stock, despite being on here essentially since the beginning of the game. And it's been dead even, and this is exactly what you were talking about, right? They took out Little Caps, and now it's almost as if nothing happened in the first 2 minutes.
They brought the game back.
Dash jumps there.
Sandstorm and these cannon nairs.
Or nair, yeah. Ooh, clash with the stomp. Boomie goes down. Can Sandstorm get the return KO? Little Cap goes deep with that side air, and Sandstorm just has to avoid everything. Dash jumps up, but Cake, amazing reversal on that down air from Sandstorm.
Any options.
Did Cake make it back?
Cake got hurt, got hit out of the down air recovery, so he had no recovery options.
Sandstorm follows in a return KO, though. Actually, it's interesting. Little Cap got credit for the Cake KO as well.
Yeah, because he hit him out of it, out of the down air recovery.
I didn't notice that.
Cake getting something started on the orb, and now Boomie's entering the red.
Sandstorm gets a nice little recovery. Oh, actually, that's not a nice recovery because it was on Boomie. Would have been nice if it was on anybody else. We haven't seen that a lot today.
Yeah.
Teammate recoveries onto their team. Boomie very close to losing the stock, and Little Caps has just been amazing this game. Hits by a Sarah, but still
Cake
has a stock
to
to
survive.
go. And Cake doing a great job. Sandstorm putting up nairs to cover. Oh, no. Can Boomie get it?
Cake can still make it back to the platform.
Ooh, good
Is this going to be a reversal?
He gets an air. Oh, Boomie with the ground pound on the Cake brings the 1v2, and this is terrifying. Boomie's got the gauntlet. Sandstorm's got the cannon. We saw the combo earlier on. And Little Cap's like, there's no way he's having any of that.
Yeah, this 1v2 is
like,
I know
game
5.
He knows what they're setting up. He doesn't have to be anywhere. There are 3 perfect platforms on Blackguard Keep to stop any kind of team combo like from that happening. Boomie and Sandstorm have to go out there to fight him.
They interrupted the recovery.
Ooh, okay.
Recovery, that's it.
Wait.
Oh, no.
He saved the dodge.
Capped.
Okay.
Little
Capped. Could get through. And if he stays on this, oh, the nair hits!
Finishes on the stock.
Little Cap gets another side air. Sandstorm gets his
down air.
Scoop. Little Cap playing out of his mind. Weapon toss comes through just to stop anything that Little Cap's trying to do. Goes to go for the stomp. No. Dash jump, neutral air. Sandstorm's going around, but he can't find any of these downlight starters.
Zol has 4 D.
Oh, he side sigs! Just dodges right through it. Ooh, he dodged! Okay, weapon toss comes down. Little Cap has everything to manage to make it back. The weapon toss is perfect. No, Little Cap, no!
Rising.
He wanted the weapon that badly that he falls to his death for it. Boomie and Sandstorm.
The platform was moving too slow for Cap to get onto the platform after after creaking up the weapon.
What an unfortunate way to go, because Little Cap was just playing out of his mind in that game, number 4. Boomie with that down air on the way down. Cake as well with the recovery. Sandstorm with those siders. It was looking so great for Little Capped and Cake, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. And now, going in, we're going to be going into our losers semifinals
This is hooked.
against Egg Soup and LDZ with phase on.